You don't realize how important your feet are until they hurt. And if you're living with a bunion, you probably know exactly what I mean. What started as a small bump on the side of your foot may now be affecting every aspect of your daily life. From the moment you wake up and put on your shoes to the activities you choose to do or avoid, bunions have a way of quietly taking over more of your life than you ever expected. My name is Dr. Andrew Schneider. I'm a podiatrist here in Houston, Texas. Over my 25 years of practice, I've seen how bunions impact not just feet, but entire lifestyles. And today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough: the real world effects of living with a bunion and what you can do about it before it takes over even more of your life. In our last module, we covered what bunions are and why they develop. Today, we're going to go deeper into how they affect your daily life, your activities, and even your emotional well being. More importantly, we'll discuss practical solutions that can help you reclaim your comfort and confidence. Before we start, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe with the notification bell on. This helps others who are struggling with bunion problems find the information they need. And don't forget to grab your free copy of my comprehensive bunion book at www.bunionbook.com. The link is in the description below. Let's be honest about what you're really dealing with. A bunion isn't just a cosmetic issue that makes your foot look different. It's a progressive condition that can gradually limit what you can do, where you can go, and how you feel about yourself. The pain from a bunion can be surprisingly complex. It's not just the obvious discomfort from the bump rubbing against the shoe. Many of my patients describe a deep, aching pain that seems to radiate through the entire foot. This happens because when your big toe is out of alignment, it changes how forces are distributed across your foot with every step you take. Think about it. You take thousands of steps each day. If each step is causing abnormal pressure and stress because of your bunion, that adds up to a significant amount of discomfort over the course of a day. By evening, many people with bunions feel like their entire foot is throbbing and tired. But the pain doesn't just stop at your foot. When you change how you walk to avoid bunion pain, it creates a ripple effect up through your body. You might start experiencing pain in your other foot as you unconsciously shift more weight to it. Your knees, hips, and even your lower back can start hurting as your body tries to compensate for the altered way you're walking. I've had patients tell me they didn't realize how much their bunion was affecting their overall energy level until after we treated it. The constant low-level discomfort and the extra effort required to walk normally can be surprisingly exhausting. Now let's talk about something that affects almost everyone with bunions: the daily struggle of finding shoes that fit comfortably. This may seem like a minor inconvenience, but it can actually have a major impact on your life. When you have a bunion, your foot becomes wider at the front, but your heel stays the same size. Most shoes aren't designed for this shape. So if you're faced with an impossible choice, buy shoes that fit your heel but squeeze your bunion, or buy shoes wide enough for your bunion but so loose in the heel that your foot slides around. Many of my patients end up with closets full of shoes they can't wear anymore: expensive dress shoes for work, athletic shoes for exercise, even casual shoes for everyday wear. They all become uncomfortable or unwearable as the bunion progresses. This shoe struggle affects more than just your comfort. It can limit your professional options if your job requires certain types of footwear. It can keep you from participating in your sports or exercise activities. It can make social situations stressful when you're worried about whether you'll be able to walk comfortably in the shoes that match your outfit. I've seen patients give up activities they love because of their bunions. Hiking enthusiasts who can't find hiking boots that don't cause pain. Runners who have to stop running because no athletic shoe feels comfortable. People who love to dance but can't wear the shoes required for their dance style. The impact goes beyond just physical activities. Some patients tell me they've stopped going to certain social events because they know they'll be on their feet for long periods, or because the dress code requires shoes that aggravate their bunion. One patient recently told me she hasn't worn sandals in over 5 years because she was embarrassed about how her feet looked. Another said She always chose restaurants based on whether she could get a table quickly because standing and waiting was too uncomfortable. This brings me to something that's often overlooked: the emotional and psychological impact of living with bunions. Many people feel self conscious about how their feet look, especially in situations where their feet might be visible. I've had patients tell me they avoid swimming pools, beaches, yoga classes, or any situation where they may need to remove their shoes. Some people develop elaborate strategies to hide their feet, always wearing closed toed shoes, avoiding certain types of clothing, or positioning themselves in social situations so their feet aren't visible. This self consciousness can be particularly challenging for people whose work or lifestyle normally involves being barefoot or wearing open shoes. Yoga instructors, dancers, models, or people who live in warm climates where sandals are the norm. Bunions can create both physical and professional challenges. But perhaps the most damaging aspect of living with bunions is what I call the wait and see trap. Many people notice their bunions developing, but decide just to live with it, hoping it won't get worse or that they'll eventually get used to the discomfort. The problem with this approach is that bunions are progressive. They typically get worse over time, not better. And the longer you wait to address a bunion, the fewer options you have available. When I see patients with early stage bunions, we have many conservative treatments that can provide significant relief and slower stop progression. But when someone comes to me with a severe bunion that's been ignored for years, surgery is often the only option that will provide meaningful improvement. I understand why people delay treatment. Maybe they're afraid of surgery, or they think they should just tough it out, or that they're hoping their own problem will resolve on its own. But the reality is that early intervention gives you the most options and the best outcomes. So what can you do if you're living with a bunion right now? Let me share some practical solutions that can make a real difference in your daily comfort and quality of life. First, let's talk about footwear modifications. The right shoes can dramatically improve your comfort level and may even slow the progression of your bunion. Look for shoes with a wide, deep toe box. Don't compress your bunions against the side of the shoe. The material should be soft and flexible, not rigid leather or synthetic materials that won't give. Avoid pointed toe shoes and high heels, which force your foot into an unnatural position and increases pressure on the bunion. Instead, choose shoes with low heels and plenty of room for your toes to move naturally. Sometimes simple modifications to shoes you already own can make them more comfortable. Specific areas of a shoe can be stretched to accommodate your bunion, or you can use shoe stretching devices at home. Adding cushioned insoles can also help redistribute pressure and improve comfort. Bunion pads and spacers can provide immediate relief for many people. These simple devices work by cushioning the bunion or separating the big toe from the second toe. While they don't correct the underlying deformity, they can significantly improve comfort and make it easier to wear shoes. There are many different types available, from simple gel cushions to more complex splinting devices. Some people do better with soft gel pads that cushion the bunion, while others benefit from firmer spacers that can help realign the toe. The key is finding the right type for your specific situation. Toe spacers can be particularly helpful if your big toe is crowding your second toe. These devices help maintain proper spacing between your toes and can reduce pressure and friction. Custom orthotics represent one of the most effective conservative treatments for bunions. These aren't the generic insoles that you find at the drugstore, but precisely crafted devices made specifically for your feet based on a detailed biomechanical examination. Custom orthotics work by addressing the underlying foot mechanics that contribute to the bunion formation and progression. They redistribute pressure, support your arch, and help your foot function in a more normal pattern. This can significantly reduce bunion pain and, in many cases, slow or stop the progression of the deformity. For many of my patients, custom orthotics are life-changing. They can return to activities they've given up, wear a wider variety of shoes comfortably, and experience significantly less daily fatigue and pain. The process of getting a custom orthotic involves a comprehensive evaluation of your foot structure and walking pattern. We take precise measurements and molds of your feet and work with a specialized lab to create orthotics that addresses your specific needs. While custom orthotics require an initial investment, They typically last for several years and prevent the need for more expensive treatments down the road. Some insurance plans cover custom orthotics when they're medically necessary. If you're experiencing bunion symptoms, it's important to get a professional evaluation sooner rather than later. During a consultation, we'll examine your feet, assess the severity of your bunion, and discuss your symptoms and lifestyle needs. We'll typically take x-rays to see exactly what's happening with the bone structure and the joint alignment. This helps us to determine the best treatment approach for your specific situation. We'd also might do a gait analysis to see how your bunion is affecting the way that you walk. Based on this evaluation, we can develop a comprehensive treatment plan that addresses both your immediate comfort needs and long-term foot health. This might include custom orthotics, shoe recommendations, padding strategies, and other conservative treatments. The goal is to help you return to the activities you enjoy while preventing your bunion from getting worse. Early intervention gives us the most options and typically provides the best outcomes. Remember, you don't just have to live with bunion pain and limitations. There are effective treatments available that can significantly improve your quality of life. The key is addressing the problem before it progresses to the point where surgery becomes the only option. Living with a bunion affects more than just your feet. It can impact your activity level, your shoe choices, and your social life, and your overall well-being. But with the right treatment approach, you can regain your comfort and your confidence. Before we wrap up today, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what's the hardest part about living with your bunion? Is it the daily discomfort, the shoe struggles, or having to give up activities you love? Your experience can help others realize they're not alone in dealing with these challenges. If this video helped you understand more about how bunions affect daily life, please share it on social media. Someone in your network may be struggling with the same issues and not realize that help is available. Don't forget to get your free copy of my comprehensive bunion book at www.bunionbook.com. Covers everything we discussed today and provides detailed information about all of your treatment options. If you're tired of letting your bunion control your daily life, don't wait for it to get worse. Schedule a consultation to learn about your options and develop a plan to get back to the activities you enjoy. The link to schedule is in the description below. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next part of our series. We'll see you next time, and remember, you don't have to just live with bunion pain. Help is available, and the sooner you seek it, the more options you have. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.